What's going on YouTube? Austin Zay back here with another video, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down how I make millions of dollars a year wholesaling real estate. Now, if you're not familiar with what wholesaling real estate actually is, I have a ton of videos on my channel. Definitely go check that out. And if you're brand new to my channel, I'm talking about real estate investing and really all things real estate, okay? All things finance and business as well, but primarily real estate. So we actually wholesale anywhere between 30 and 50 houses a month, okay? So if you're brand new to my channel, I actually have a very big wholesaling operation. We wholesale nationwide, and I'm gonna break down exactly how I was able to go from basically not knowing anything about real estate at all to being able to wholesale millions of dollars worth of real estate every single year. And I'm not talking about selling millions of dollars worth of actual real estate, okay? I'm talking about actually making millions of dollars in profit doing wholesaling, okay? So again, if you've ever wanted to get into wholesaling, or you already are a wholesaler, maybe you're doing a couple of deals a month, then definitely stay to the end of the video. And if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you would smash the like button and subscribe. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back right now to my office, and I'm actually gonna break down step by step how I went from basically doing nothing in real estate to doing 30 to 50 deals per month nationwide, okay? So if you wanna learn how to do that, then make sure you stay to the end of the video, and I'll see you back at my office. So when I got started in wholesaling, probably similar to you, I didn't have a bunch of infrastructure like I'm talking about. I didn't have a team, I didn't have an office, I really didn't have anything. And then over time, I obviously built everything out. So if you're a brand new wholesaler and you just wanna do like a deal or two a month, then I'm gonna show you how you can do that. But at the same time, I'm gonna show you how I was actually able to scale from a deal or two a month to 5 deals a month, to 10 deals a month, to 20 deals a month, to 30 or 40 or 50 deals a month. So when I first got started, all I was really doing was I was cold calling, I was driving for dollars, and I was door knocking and things of that nature, which I'll link a couple of links in the description below. So if you wanna learn how I actually went out and was driving for dollars, and where I was like getting my data, and how I was like finding people that might have an interest in selling their property below market value, then I'll link that down below, okay? There's a couple of links that I'll have that'll show you what I used when I first got started. For example, one of the platforms that I use, you can find cash buyers, you can pull motivated sellers, you can look at people that are maybe getting a divorce or pre-foreclosure, tax defaults, people that inherited properties, you can look at how much equity people have. You can really see everything in there, okay? So I highly recommend using the softwares that I have down below if you're brand new, or even if you're doing a couple of deals a month. I think they're incredible softwares in my opinion, and it really is how I actually personally got started wholesaling real estate. Then over time, we actually started to build out infrastructure. So basically what I learned very quickly is that cold calling is very effective, but I couldn't be the cold caller forever, obviously, right? So eventually I hired virtual assistants to start making the cold calls for me, okay? Now I actually have a virtual assistant team in the Philippines. I believe we have 27 full-time cold callers, okay? These people are calling from 9 to 5 every single day, Monday through Friday. Now, our average cold caller now generates about 5 leads per day, okay? So again, do the math, 5 leads times 27, that is obviously a lot of motivated seller leads that go into our CRM, okay? And then basically what I have now is I have full-time acquisitions people that nonstop are following up with the leads, and basically they're going through that process of actually talking to the seller and basically making an offer on their property. So we've obviously built an entire team around that now, right? We actually have a dispositions team, which basically is responsible for selling the properties nationwide, okay? So again, between the virtual assistants that we have cold calling, our acquisitions people who are in charge of actually acquiring the contract, and then our dispositions team that is basically in charge of actually selling the contract, we have a flow to the entire process. Now at this point in time, I'm not just doing cold calling. So while we do a ton of cold calling, okay, like literally a ton of cold calling, I would say we probably dial, somewhere between 10 and 15,000 people a day, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, right in that ballpark. We obviously, now we do pay-per-click, we text message a little bit, not so much anymore, because a lot of the rules and regulations have kind of changed. But there's a lot of basic marketing that we do. I would say real estate agents are also a phenomenal way that we've built a business, consistently, where real estate agents will bring us, pocket listings, over and over again. And all that really is that is a relationship game. So no matter how many deals you're doing, or even if you've never started, real estate agents are a phenomenal way to basically start building your business, because real estate agents have pocket listings where, they want to bring a cash offer to their client. So if you're a wholesaler or an investor or a fix and flipper, you can actually develop a bunch of relationships with real estate agents, and over time, they will consistently bring you deals, time and time again, which I really like, because again, as opposed to going directly to a seller and getting one deal for every one person that you interact with, basically a normal seller is only ever going to sell you one deal, 99% of the time, unless they have other properties that they're trying to sell. But with an agent, they might bring you a deal every week or every month, or even, a couple of times a year. So instead of one relationship equaling one deal, in terms of like the lifetime value of that relationship, the lifetime value of a relationship with a real estate agent could actually equal, a lot of deals. So I would highly recommend, if you haven't already, develop relationships with real estate agents. And you can do this in any market, right? You're just going to reach out to agents and basically tell them that you either are a cash buyer or that you work with a bunch of cash buyers and you're looking to buy properties. And then you can tell them kind of your criteria and what you're looking for, or what your cash buyers are looking for. And that is a great way to make a lot of money. Like, in all honesty, you will make a lot of money if you really master the art of building the relationships with the real estate agents. So between having the real estate agents, the cold calling company, right, the VA company that we have, which, by the way, if you need a good VA, we actually do have VAs that we will offer you that get fully trained, the whole 9 yards. We have quality control, hiring, training, basically everything, including management, etc. Shoot me an email or drop in the comment section down below. I would love to help you with that. But basically, between the cold calling, the real estate agents, the text messaging, and the pay-per-click, and then just like our sphere of influence, other wholesalers and things of that nature, we have built a massive wholesaling operation. So now really from here, the idea is just to continue to scale, right? We're gonna continue to fine tune everything in-house. We are real estate agents as well. So, now when a seller says that, maybe our offer doesn't work for them or whatever, we're able to actually potentially list the property for sale as, one of my real estate agents on the team, which is honestly a phenomenal, kind of ancillary business that you can do eventually if you're a wholesaler right now. Maybe you're a real estate agent right now and you want to get into wholesaling, the two go hand in hand, or you're a wholesaler that eventually, might become a real estate agent. Again, the two do go hand in hand. You just have to disclose that you're a real estate agent anytime you're doing like a wholesale deal, or you're buying a property for yourself to fix and flip, or to renovate, or to whatever, maybe a rental property. Really the main thing, and I think a lot of people get it confused. They're like, well, do I really want to become an agent? And you just have to remember, you just have to disclose that you're an agent. So again, when you do the math on what it is that we're doing, we run a multi-million-dollar a year wholesaling company with a profit margin that is very significant, okay? So with wholesaling, the profit margin on a wholesaling company is far greater than the profit margin on like a traditional real estate team or traditional real estate brokerage, okay? So it is a phenomenal industry to be involved in, and you're really genuinely providing a solution for people that need to sell quick. And a lot of times in the market that we're in right now, you're able to pay, depending on your market, you're able to pay, close to retail. I mean, it really just depends, obviously, depending on the house, depending on the market, but we do work with like a lot of hedge funds and things of that nature that, they're paying pretty dang close to retail. So again, if you're watching the video, first and foremost, I would appreciate if you would smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. But after you do that, if you have a deal anywhere in the country that you think is a good deal, maybe you already have it under contract, or you're working on locking it up with the seller, definitely drop in the comments down below, or shoot me a DM on Instagram or whatever, and I will get you connected with my team. And there's actually a good possibility that we'll either buy it from you, or that we can bring a cash buyer to the table, and we can basically tell you with complete certainty what number we would need the deal at to be 100% confident in either buying it or getting it sold for you. So there you have it now. Now our team is made up of multiple transaction coordinators. We have about, I think, 15 acquisitions people on our team now, 27 full-time cold callers. I have multiple kind of like executive level, COO types of people, people that are like operations managers that are really running the entire show. I think, are up to about 18 real estate agents on our team, just internally, okay? We also have a real estate agent kind of organization that we have in our kind of external organization, but 18 internally. And we're really, getting up there in the amount of people that we have. I've got a couple of business partners, and we're just growing. Now, the idea now is to go from 30 or 40 or 50 wholesale deals a month to 75, maybe eventually 100. But now we're really looking into what other companies can we start. I'm looking into the mortgage industry. We're working on starting a media company, and really a bunch of things of that nature. I'm looking at scaling the VA company and offering other real estate investors VAs, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of VAs out there that aren't any good. They have a heavy accent. They just don't know how to call on the phone. They're not getting properly managed. They're not getting properly trained. And our VAs that are generating 5 to 7 qualified leads a day is far above the industry standard, okay? So if you're familiar with the VA industry as it pertains to real estate investing, an average VA company, like an average VA will get you like literally a deal a day, or a lead per day, okay? So, that's another company we're looking at scaling now. And I think that's why I liked the wholesaling model so much, is that I knew if I mastered wholesaling, it would lead to so many different things, right? So if you're on the fence, dive all in, go all in. Don't second guess yourself, like go all in, because it will lead to unbelievable things, and you'll be able to provide opportunity to other people and jobs to other people, and really, ideally, stimulate the economy. So I think it's a phenomenal industry to be a part of. But look, if you're still watching the video, I'd love to work with you in any capacity. If you want to work with me, obviously, so drop in the comment section down below. Smash the like button. And if you have any questions that maybe I didn't answer, definitely ask them down below, and I will do my very best to reply to each individual comment of yours and get all of your questions answered. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out all of my podcasts, which I'm currently posting on this channel as well. Eventually, they'll probably go on a different channel, but for now, they're going on this channel, so definitely check that out. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.